After 8 hours flight and an hour and a half waiting at the border customs, we are on our way to the hotel. The hotel was in the busiest area, Midtown, Manhattan, but the rooms were spacious and clean. There are many places for breakfast. Price range between 13 and 20 US dollars per person. Portions are very generous. You definitely can share. First stop, Times Square. Color explosion. Quite busy at 9 a.m. It was such a small space and such a sensory overload. The next place we visited was 9/11 Museum. The whole area was rebuilt. The museum is a very somber experience. Our Max is interested in history and he was very impressed.
Inside the museum, you can find a lot of historic pictures. This one is taken at 8:30 a.m. on September the 11th, 2001. Outside, there is a man-made waterfall in memory of the victims, and it's located at the site of the tower. You can see the names of the victims outside the pool.
Literally next door is the new World Trade Center.
Street lights glowing bright, shadows come alive. City never sleeps, no Taylor Swift shining star. Lost in endless dreams, neon colors gleam. Dancing till the sunrise, Taylor Swift shining star. Ooh, we drift away.
Just walking distance from 9/11 Memorial is Brooklyn Bridge. We had a lunch at a Korean Express restaurant. This place was very modest from outside and inside, but the food was so tasty. It cost us less than 40 US dollars for 4 of us, and it was plenty.
For the first night, we went to the Edge Observation Deck. It's the largest outdoor sky deck in the Western Hemisphere, and with the whole experience, we were able to purchase these pictures that kind of represented what it would be like. You'll see in a second. And the views did not disappoint, and we saw a lot of the skyline, and it was very pretty, especially during sunset, as you see.
The next morning was absolutely beautiful. We went for breakfast and then we walked to Central Park. Max really loved climbing the rocks. He's an expert rock climber and he asked us to go back a few times. The views from the park were stunning, with lots of tall skyscrapers. We took a lot of photos. This one is taken by Max. Even Mum found her rainbows, but where are the figs? In the evening, we went on a pedicab tour, and our guide was very knowledgeable. He pointed out so many different things. Who knew that so many films were filmed in New York? The tour guide pointed out lots of different historic buildings. The stops included the fountain from the intro of Friends, the buildings from Batman, and in the evening, before it got dark, we visited the apartment from the Friends building.
We couldn't quite get enough of Central Park, so on day 3 we returned. This time we started at the top and made our way towards the bottom. It was quite nice to see how scenic, and it's definitely a great break from the urban city, having all this green space. It was lovely, and we got quite lucky as well with the weather. It was a very sunny and beautiful day.
The dawn appears, we have no more fears. In the dark we conquer Taylor Swift shining star. Ooh, we drift away.
It was quite nice seeing all the skyscrapers in the distance, especially over the pond.
Ooh, we find our way. In this night we'll play. Lost but we are fearless. I drift away. Night we stay. Stars will guide us. I'll find our way.
It was quite clear that autumn is in full swing.
When the dawn appears, we have no more fears. In the dark we conquer Taylor Swift shining star.
We saw some people on boats a bit earlier, and we knew we just had to get on one. And so here's us on a boat. It was quite a fun experience. We all took turns pedaling. It was much harder than we thought it'd be.
I even managed to get the boat in the way that I wanted.
Mum, if you want to swap with me and stuff, you must.
Okay,
If we go super fast, you must go right.
okay, and then I'll carry on this.
If we go super fast, you must go right.
We walked a lot that day. We walked through Central Park and we carried on walking.
Very good.
Very energetic. We then went to Madame Tussauds in the evening. It was really fun and it's a really big place. There are lots of historic or movie or sports figures. There's probably something in there for everyone. In the evening, we went to a restaurant called Kashkaval Garden. We had Kashkaval fondue, we had chicken shish kebabs, Mum had a salad. It was really tasty. On the last day, we took a boat tour and we got to see so much of the New York skyline. This was probably one of my favourite parts of the trip because the views were breathtaking and it was really surreal to see the skyscrapers from the water.
And there we go for exhausted travelers at Heathrow.